Hello and welcome back to a session where I'll be teaching you some very useful expressions in Spanish. And this session, we're going to be looking at synonyms. First of all, hola, hello, and welcome back. If you're new here, this is what we do. These sessions, these videos are really for people who are studying Spanish and, well, they wish to revise or just to brush up a little bit. So when we're speaking, especially in our exams, it looks good when you sound more natural. So this session is really to help you sound more fluent, more natural, not so red when you're speaking. So you sound like a young person as opposed to a 40 or a 50-year-old. So these expressions are just a little bit more relaxed. They're not as formal, so I would suggest that you don't write most of these. Some of them you can write, but most of these is really for your speaking part of the test. So yeah, I've given you 5 in most cases. In most cases, 5. 3, 4, or 5 examples of each thing. So of each sentence. So the first one, if you follow this channel, you would have seen it yesterday, which is just another way of saying, do whatever you want. It's up to you. It's none of my business. It's on you, mate. Okay? How do we say that in Spanish? Obviously, you would have seen the first one, which is perhaps the most popular way of expressing this. Haz lo que quieras. Haz lo que quieras. Do whatever you want. Haz lo que quieras. And it's literally that. Do whatever you want. So that's the first one. Haz lo que quieras. Because I'm talking to you and I'm trying to give you advice, but you are so headstrong and you're telling me something else. So, haz lo que quieras. Because you're going to do whatever you want anyways. So this is a beautiful expression and we hear it a lot. Haz lo que quieras. Okay? If you're telling me that you need some advice on how to study better, and I'm explaining it to you and you're like, oh, you're coming up with lots of excuses, you're telling me you don't have any time, well, I might say, haz lo que quieras. Why did you ask me in the first place? Okay? Do whatever you want, haz lo que quieras. The other one, the next one is just as common, allá tú. Allá tú. Okay? Yeah, and it's just, it's up to you. Okay? It's up to you. It's on you. It's up to you. Allá tú. Okay? It's up to you. It's up to you. You might say, should I buy this skirt? And I might just say to you, allá tú. So it's up to you. If it turns out later that the skirt is not what you expected, well, that's going to be on you. Don't come and blame me, okay? So that is another good expression to use. Allá tú, okay? Another that is just as useful, and perhaps you've seen these two words definitely separated, but it means the same thing. Tú mismo. Again, in the same situation, tú mismo. So if you're talking to me again and you come to me with the same situation, I say, tú mismo, which means you're going to have to take responsibility for the outcome of what you've done, okay? So that's on you, okay? That's on you. So you can do it if you want, but don't come crying to me, okay? Because I'm keeping myself out of your situation. Okay? Tú mismo. Okay? So whatever you do, you deal with the consequences after it. If it's good, hooray for you. If it's bad, well, ajoy agua. Okay? Ajoy agua is a really good expression as well. Ajoy agua, literally garlic and water. So in Spanish, people say ajoy agua when they want to say, well, put up with it. What are you going to do? That's just the way life is. Ajoy agua. I love that expression so much. I love it. They're just so full of these amazing expressions, and obviously sometimes they come out of me as well because I'm surrounded by Spaniards. Okay, go on. Okay, the next one that they use to express it's up to you is tú verás. Tú verás or tú verás lo que hagas. Or tú verás lo que haces. Tú verás. Literally, you will see. Okay, and it is again just saying, well, if you do that, well, you know, it's got nothing to do with me, okay? It's got nothing to do with me. As it is up to you, and it really, it's the same thing. You decide. Tú verás, you decide. You decide what you do. Yeah? And last one, eso es cosa tuyo. That thing is yours. That is thing of yours. And it just means that's your business. Okay, that's your business. It's got nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me, mate. This is all you. None of my business. Okay? That's your business. Okay? That's your business. Don't get me involved, okay? Your relationship, as messy as it might be, es cosa tuya. Why are you telling me? Don't get me all mixed up in your stuff, okay? Eso es cosa tuya. Okay, that's your business. I don't want to know, okay? Because then you're going to say, well, you told me this or you said this. So, to protect myself, I'm going to say, if I don't want to help you make the decision and I want to stay out of it because it's none of my business, then I'm going to say, eso es cosa tuya. And that cosa refers to business. That's your business. Hey, Alonso, ¿cómo estás? ¿Probaste el inglés? Oh, no. ¿Te vas fatal en inglés? Oh, I'm sorry, Alonso. I'm so sorry. You need to perhaps study a little bit more. What are you studying at the moment in English? Alonso, what are you studying? And what did you fail? Did you fail the grammar part or the speaking part of the exam? Let me know. Lo siento, pero tienes que repasar un poquito más. Eso es todo. Como con todo en la vida, es encontrar las soluciones, ¿vale? ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora? Ah, son clases de inglés. What do I think of this? Okay. What do you think of what? Okay. So this class is for people, es para la gente que está estudiando para sacar su certificado en español, ¿vale? Pero vosotros estáis, si estáis ahí, bienvenidos, ¿ok? Bienvenidos seáis todos, ¿ok? Welcome one and all. So, a typical question that you might hear is, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of my new hairstyle? What do you think of this? Whatever the subject might be. What do you think of this? So in Spanish you might say, ¿qué opinas de esto? ¿Qué opinas de esto? So it's quite literally, what is your opinion of this? You've seen that one. Fantastic. But let's look at some others. ¿Qué te parece? ¿Qué te parece esto? Okay? Again, what do you think of this? Okay? What do you think of this? ¿Qué te parece esto? Or, ¿qué piensas? Remember, pensar is a verb we've seen. It's a synonym of creer, ¿no? Yo creo, yo pienso. Remember, we've seen that. ¿Qué piensas sobre? So what do you think about this or this other situation? Okay? So you have, ¿qué opinas de esto? ¿Qué te parece? ¿Qué piensas sobre? And all of this means, what do you think of this? It's not that hard at all. All you need to do is put a little effort in, okay? Ya está. Facilito. Okay, moving on. How do we explain when we don't understand something? And remember, if you're in an exam, the examiner won't take off mark for saying, no lo entiendo. Lo puedes repetir. Okay? No lo entiendo. I don't understand. If you don't understand something in a Spanish exam, do not worry. Just ask them to explain again. To repeat, ¿me lo puede repetir, por favor? ¿Me lo puede repetir, por favor? Okay? ¿Me lo puede repetir, por favor? Can you repeat that for me? Why? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. No lo entiendo. How do we say it in Spanish? No lo capto. No lo capto. Captar is that you don't get it. Okay? We would say, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. No lo capto. Y a veces nos pasa eso, que el profesor nos explica algo y simplemente no lo captamos. Okay? We don't get it. No lo entiendo, we have seen. No lo entiendo, no lo capto. More colloquial, no lo pillo. No lo pillo, which quite literally means I didn't catch that. I didn't catch it. Pillar, the verb pillar is to catch. I didn't catch that. And it's just that I don't get it. Again is I don't get it because you just didn't catch that. You didn't catch it. So remember, pillar, to catch. Brilliant. No lo veo claro. Maybe they've just explained something to you, but you just, it's just not clear to you. And so this is what this is saying. No lo veo claro. It's not clear to me. So it's not clear. It's not clear to me. Okay? No lo veo claro. It's not clear to me. Okay, so you're still a bit confused. No lo veo claro. Love this expression for you. Okay, make sure, I have to stop, guys, because sometimes I am unable to see. I really cannot see from here. So I'm sorry, I have to stop to come around. Okay? And so, all I have to say to you, especially if you're younger, do not worry. Don't be scared. Because when I've been an examiner, I never think, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail this person on purpose. Okay? We don't go out with that intention to fail you because we want you all to pass. Okay? Queremos que aprobéis todos. Okay? Es nuestro trabajo. Y yo lo quiero para vosotros. Okay? Quiero que aprobéis todos. I want you all to pass, and so this is why I do these sessions for you. Okay, right, carrying on. So number 4, you might want to express that you're okay, you're feeling fine, you're okay, you're good, you're well, you're all right. So, me encuentro bien is one way of saying it. Quite literally, I find myself okay. I love when you translate these things word for word because it just sounds so odd for us at least. Okay, me encuentro bien. Okay, so I'm all right at the moment. I'm all right at the minute. Yeah. Or voy bien. Quite literally, I'm doing well. Okay, I'm going well. Boy, I'm going well. But it just means I'm fine. Okay. Or estoy genial. The word genial, I love the way it sounds. Genial. Okay, and I love this word especially because you see it in German and you see it in French and you see it in other languages. Genial. It's one of those just international words that just sound beautiful. Genial. Estoy genial. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy genial. Okay, love it. The only thing that changes is the pronunciation from language to language, but the word is beautiful. Genial. Or fenomenal. Isn't the word phenomenal great in English too. It's the same word, phenomenal. Estoy fenomenal. I love when all you have to do is just put an accent on and you don't have to learn an extra word. And there's so many like these. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We say phenomenal in English all the time. The only thing you're doing is putting a little Spanish accent on. Estoy fenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay? Phenomenal. Phenomenal in English. In Spanish, fenomenal. All you're doing is changing the position of your mouth. Estoy fenomenal. Phenomenal. That is it. Love that. And it's just to say, I am okay. All of these is just to say, I'm okay, I am fine. Yeah, I am brilliant. Nothing to worry about. I'm okay, I'm good. No need to worry. I am a-okay. I'm okay, I am fantastic. Brilliant. Comfortable. We wanted to say comfortable. Other ways of saying comfortable. How can we say comfortable? I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable? ¿Estás cómodo? What other way can we express this? El inglés es muy difícil. Castellano y español es lo más fácil del mundo. Rodrigo. No, yo soy jamaicana británica. Okay? So comfortable. One way of saying comfortable is the most popular word that you've seen. Number one is cómodo. Accent on the first O. Estoy cómodo. I'm comfortable. Cómodo. Yeah? This second word looks like comfortable, except you change the M to an N. Confortable. 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 Estoy confortable. Versión es confortable. Sí, confortable. Love that. How do you feel? Maybe you feel very comfortable at your friend's house. Estoy a gusto aquí en la casa de mi amiga. Okay? So I feel relaxed. I feel okay. I feel comfortable. Okay? So a gusto is another way of saying that you feel comfortable. How do you feel? Estoy a gusto. Okay? I'm comfortable. Okay? Nothing bothers me. Estoy a gusto. Estoy en mi salsa. Okay? Or perhaps you are you're sitting on a sofa, or you're in somebody's house again, acogedor. So maybe you feel welcoming because it's soft, everything feels good, there's no discomfort. So acogedor is another word to say comfortable. Okay? Maybe you use that to describe a hotel that you stayed in recently. It's un hotel acogedor, meaning it's quite comfortable. It's welcoming, you felt the warmth, and so on. To describe someone, tranquilo. How do you feel after the exam? Well, estoy tranquila. Okay, estoy tranquila ahora. Yeah, I feel comfortable. It was all right. I wasn't stressed out. Estaba tranquila. Okay, so tranquilo is another way to express comfort. Okay, brilliant. Though you might have seen it as quiet or calm, you can also use say comfortable. Okay, brilliant, guys, brilliant. Moving on to express that you are tired, like I am today. This is literally the last full day that I've got today. Tomorrow I have translations and I have other things. But today I can feel, when your body's starting to relax, you can feel the tiredness. That's me today. So it's a good one to be tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. We've seen this time and time again. I'm tired. Estoy cansado. O yo estoy cansada. Estoy cansada. Entonces, estoy agotado is another way to say estar agotado o agotada, in my case. It means that you are knackered. I'm knackered. This is British English, by the way. If there's anybody who is not British, perhaps this expression, si no eres británico, a lo mejor esta expresión os suena un poquito rara, pero en Inglaterra solemos decir knackered para expresar que estamos muy, pero muy cansados. Estamos agotados, que no podemos más con el alma. ¿Okay? No puedo más con mi alma, ¿okay? Que estoy agotada, estoy knackered, I'm knackered. Very colloquial, this expression, and so if you hear it, you know that it means estar agotado, I'm knackered. Y es lo mismo, estoy rendido. If you think of the verb rendir, the verb rendir means to give up, right? You're going to throw the towel in because like, you have no more energy. Estoy rendido is that you're ready to give up. And if you're ready to give up, you have no more energy, you have no more desire to carry on. And so that's another degree of tiredness, right? So it is literally, I am exhausted. Okay? Exhausted. I'm literally, I cannot anymore. I give up. Do whatever you want. Say whatever you want. I will not react because rendida. I'm going to drop right here and fall asleep. That's how tired I am. So estoy rendida is the same as estoy exhausto. Exhausted, exhausto. Okay, it's the same. Exhausted. Both. And molido, if you think of the verb, molido, the verb will be moler. What do you do? To mill something, to grind it, to make dust of it. So what happens if somebody makes dust of you? You're out, you're beat, quite literally. There's nothing to you. So to be beat and beat, okay, it's quite literally nothing to you. Okay, I love that. Estar molido. Hoy trabajé tanto que ahora estoy molida. I love that because when I think molido or molida, I think of just black pepper or nuez moscada. Siempre dice molido en el envase, ¿no? It just means that it's been grinded. Grinded. Your bones are grinded, have been grounded, and you can't anymore because you're just knackered. Very good. Perfect. Let's move on to number 7. So number 7, we want to express that you don't agree with someone. And so in an exam, especially if you have to talk to somebody and you have to give an opinion, perhaps you don't agree with the other person's opinion. And that is okay. ¿Cómo se expresa eso en español? Para decir, I don't agree with you actually. I have a different opinion. Yes, believe it or not, I have my very own opinions. So how do we say that? The most common way, which is not so colloquial, it is standard. No estoy de acuerdo. No estoy, I am not of accord. Doesn't sound posh. I am not of accord, my lady. And it just means I don't agree, okay? Or if you want to say I agree, estoy de acuerdo. If you wanted to make it positive, you just take off the no, but since we're doing the negative, we're going to leave it. No estoy de acuerdo, I don't agree with you. Or I disagree with you, okay? I disagree with you. I disagree I can't spell today. I disagree to... Lately, my spelling is atrocious. I disagree with you. Agree. I've just had a mental fog there. I disagree. No estoy de acuerdo contigo. I disagree with you. ¿Cómo expresamos eso? Madre de Dios. Is there another way of expressing this idea? Let me know. I agree. Estoy de acuerdo contigo. no estoy de acuerdo contigo would be that I disagree. I feel as though my brain is today just not working at all. Venga ya. Okay? I disagree with you. Hello. Oh, this one I love. No lo veo así. I don't see it that way. Okay? I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Another that I like, no opino igual. Okay? I don't share your opinion. I don't share your opinion. And that is okay. That is okay because we're all individuals with very different ideas and perspectives. And so we're not going to always agree with each other. That is okay. And you have every right to have a different opinion from me. And if you didn't, I'd be quite worried. Okay? And the last one, which is not colloquial at all, in fact, I would say this is the most formal expression I've got on the board, which is mantengo otra postura. Quite literally, I keep another posture. In English, it makes no sense at all, but it just means that you have a very different perspective. Okay? So, mantengo otra postura is that you have a different opinion. Okay? Or I have a different stance. I have a different idea or stance. ¿Ok? Perfecto, gente, perfecto. A ver, número 8, to say that is a big, dirty, filthy lie. How would we say that? I'm trying to keep myself awake because I am so knackered today. So, I'm going to run to not fall asleep. This last hour is really kicking me all of the walls. I need a coffee. Right, it's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. How do we say that's a big, fat, dirty lie? In Spanish, 5 different ways. The first one is es mentira. Right? Es mentira. It's a lie. It's a lie. So it's a lie. It's a lie. Or, quite literally, no es verdad. It is not true. It's not true. It's not true. Why? Okay, it's mentira. And the next one is just the same. These are also formally you can write no es cierto. It's not true. Cierto means true. Okay? No es cierto. It's not true, so it's the same. I'm not going to copy that. And this I love because it just sounds more poetic. This one es puro invento. It's pure invention. You made it up. That's been made up. It's a dirty, filthy, made up lie. Okay, so es puro mentira, es pura mentira, es puro invento. Okay, or pura mentira. You could say pura mentira as well. Okay, es puro invento. That means that's been made up. Okay, literally somebody made that up. Okay, o es una patraña. Vaya patraña que me estás diciendo. Which is just funny. I love that expression. And una patraña just means a lie. It's a tall tale. Okay, it's completely made up. It's a tall tale. A tall tale. Who came up with that one? It's not patraña. It's nonsense. Okay? Nonsense. Excuse me, nonsense. Okay? What nonsense do you speak? Es una patraña lo que acabas de decir. You could tell that I learned a lot of Spanish from the telenovelas when I was your age, right? I remember being 13 years old, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way to my 20s. And I used to watch las telenovelas mexicanas, las telenovelas de Venezuela, las colombianas también. ¡Wow! ¡Qué dramáticos que son! Me encantan. Son mi gente. Okay. I love. Me encanta. I love. Me encanta is perhaps the most popular way and the most frequent use. Me encanta. Me encantan tus zapatos. Me encantan tus zapatos. I love your shoes. Me encantan. O me gusta muchísimo Roma. Okay, I really like Rome. Me gusta muchísimo. Muchísimo. No me gusta así, normal. No, pero muchísimo. A lot. Oh, me chifla, which means I'm crazy about. So, I'm crazy about. Chiflado means a crazy person, okay? Es un chiflao. Do you remember that Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy? Well, perhaps you don't if you're younger. But in Spanish, they called it El Profesor Chiflao or algo así. And I always thought, what a weird translation. But because chiflado just means crazy. Yeah? Yeah, está chiflao. So when you say me chifla algo, me chifla, es que me chifla. Me chifla, ¿qué es lo que me chifla? Me chiflan las playas de Jamaica. So I'm crazy about Jamaican beaches. I'm crazy about. Or maybe you're crazy about football. A lo mejor lo que a ti te chifla es el fútbol. A mí me chifla el fútbol. Not really. Not me, pero a lo mejor tú. ¿Qué es lo que a ti te chifla? What are you crazy about? If you have something that you're... Hey, Rodrigo, ¿cómo estás? Hello, The Toxic Cube. Hi, Andre. Hi, ¿cómo estáis? Okay, fenomenal. Y one that you probably have seen, me apasiona. I feel as though los latinos son más apasionados que los británicos, por ejemplo. Sí, en inglés no es tan apasionado, no es tan apasionante, es que no hablan de la misma manera. We speak English and I love my language, okay? El inglés a mí me encanta porque es mi lengua materna, pero es que el español tiene eso es otra cosa. Tiene otra cosa que no se lo puedo explicar, ¿no? Me apasiona, means I'm passionate about. Vale. Me lo voy a quedar para mí. I'm going to retrieve that, okay? Me lo retiro. I'm passionate about también es bonito. Me apasiona. I'm passionate about. Me lo quedo. Me quedo con la versión inglesa. Okay? I'm passionate about. Me encanta la palabra passionate. Okay? Passion. La pasión. Tiene mucha pasión. He's got a lot of passion. Es que la palabra es la misma en los dos idiomas. Entonces, suena bonito todas las expresiones. Es que suena muy bonito. Todas las expresiones en inglés y en español con la palabra pasión. Me apasiona. Me apasiona la comida turca. So I'm passionate about Turkish food. I'm just saying that. Solo lo digo porque, claro, la semana pasada estuve en Turquía por primera vez y tengo que decir que me encantó la comida turca. ¡Mua! Y yo soy un poco quisquillosa en tema de comida, pero tengo que decir que los turcos, la cocina turca, que me encanta. Me encantó. Y me fascina, that it fascinates me. It fascinates me. ¿Qué es lo que a ti te fascina? A mí me fascina las novelas de Jane Austen, por ejemplo. Cuando yo estudiaba, mi autora favorita británica era Jane Austen. Leía todo, porque yo soy una romántica realmente, ¿vale? Entonces me encantaban todas sus novelas. Y ahora es que yo no lo sé. Tengo que volver a la lectura. Antes leía muchísimo y ahora menos. And guys, we're here for the last one. To say, I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Es que como sois tan coloridos, como sois tan imaginativos, tenéis mil maneras de decir que no os importa una cosa. Algunas de estas expresiones no las puedo escribir, ¿vale? Porque no quiero que me castiguen, porque son un poco fuertes. Si vamos a ser honestos, es que son un poco fuertes. Sí, que doy secundaria, sí. Secundaria, sí. Esto es para los niños ingleses o británicos, mejor dicho, que están siguiendo el currículo, sí, británica, GCSE, que es así. Es el certificado general de secundaria, ¿vale? Y lo hacen los críos entre 14 y 16, pero empiezan con el español con 11 años y algunos siguen hasta los 18. Entonces, esa es mi especialidad, de 11 años a 18 años, que sería, pues, para vosotros el high school en los Estados Unidos, ¿vale? Entonces, la mayoría de los niños tienen que estudiar estas cosas. No esto, porque esto es un poco más coloquial, pero es que me gusta cambiarlo para que sea un poquito más, pues, amena la materia, ¿vale? Y la última frase, it doesn't matter to me. So you might say, me da igual. Me da igual. The word igual is the same, equal. So it really doesn't matter to me. Okay? It doesn't matter to me. That's what this one said. Me da igual. It doesn't matter to me. O, no me interesa. I have no interest in that. Okay? It's not interesting to me. No me interesa. I'm not interested. It's what we say more naturally. I'm not interested. No me interesa. Y punto. Déjalo así, que no me interesa. Right. No me preocupa means that doesn't worry me. It's not something I think about. No me preocupa. I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about whatever it is that you're talking about. A mí no me preocupa. Okay? Tengo otras cosas más importantes en las que pensar. ¿Ok? Me da lo mismo. So, me da lo mismo is like the first one, that it really makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. Me da lo mismo. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. Okay? For now, guys, poquito a poquito. O sea, todos los días os ponéis por lo menos 20 minutos, que 20 minutos no son, que es nada de tiempo. 20 minutos, vale, vamos a decir, entre 15 y media hora. Todos los días un poquito de español, ¿ok? Expresiones, palabras, la gramática. Aquí en este canal tenéis, sin exagerarme, voy a decir que tenéis casi 2000 videos. casi 2.000. O sea, eso es una cantidad enorme. Tenéis gramática para ver todas las estructuras en español, todos los tiempos verbales, pero todos, 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 todos. O sea, tenéis de presente, de pasado, futuro, subjuntivo, todas las estructuras que existen en español las vais a encontrar en este canal. Así que lo que tenéis que hacer, you have to go through the playlist and say, ¿qué es lo que necesito repasar esta semana? ¿Necesito repasar adverbios de frecuencia? Pues bien, búscalo en el canal y lo vas a encontrar. Si queréis estudiar vocabulario, I have on there vocabulary listed from A to Z. Vocab starting with A. You're going to find verbs, nouns, adverbs, adjectives, everything. Que he pensado en vosotros, chicos. Estoy siempre pensando en vosotros. So you're going to have so much to choose from. Go, study a little bit, and no os voy a ver. No, sí, miento, me vais a ver. Porque voy a estar en Inglaterra en unos días y me vais a poder ver. Voy a hacer unos lives con mis sobrinos. Tengo muchos sobrinos, no hablan español, pero vamos a hacer algunos lives en inglés y algunos otros en español. Lo más probable es que, como siempre, estoy intentando enseñar español a mis sobrinos y mis parientes, así que os veré en unos días. Que no voy a hacer otro live en el aula, not until at least after the 10th of January. So I will see you back in the classroom after the 10th of January. Whatever you do, have a fantastic time doing it. Que lo paséis súper, súper bien haciendo lo que hagáis. ¿Okay? Lo que estáis haciendo, que lo paséis súper bien. Be good to each other, ¿ok? Es lo único que puedes hacer, ser un ser humano, pues, bueno, y ya está. Okay, be a good person, and that is it. Os voy a dejar y pues ya os veré. Felices fiestas, Sportswriter, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Ya no te veo. Así que nada, ¿has venido? ¿Cuándo ya me voy? Ya llevo 40 minutos, pero ya he terminado la clase. Espero que hayas estado bien y que disfrutes de las fiestas y que os estoy mandando un abrazo fuerte. Take care of yourself and until next time. See you soon. Chao, chao. Sports Writer. Ni yo a ti nunca. Un abrazo.